hear this.
Oh, no, I think the rest of your life you'll hear about where we should be doing the podcast, and next time we should text the address because sometimes words are not good enough.
Yo, see, with the Samsung,
I mean?
we get such a better view, man. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh my God, this actually makes you look attractive. This is amazing.
Asshole.
This is amazing. Wow. This is like the reverse of HD, you know?
No, we need some lights. Throw some lights in there.
There you go. Look at this.
Hello. Hello.
Look at this guy. He's all ready. He's putting the car lights on. Doesn't care about the car battery because it's a hybrid.
That's right. Welcome to...
Admiring himself a little too much.
There you go.
Doesn't care about the extra wrinkles because he's 40.
What a BA.
Who cares, man?
Woo!
You got hair, bro. When you got hair, it doesn't matter if you're 85 years old. People are just like, he's got hair, and you're like, I don't got any legs. But they're like, I got
no legs. I got no legs. Yo, welcome to Rickshaw Rampage, episode 20.
Yeah, that's right. We've made it.
We made it 20 episodes in on Classified.
What?
I'm your host, Zolf the Wolf. And
I don't understand what you just said. Unclassified?
No, I said Classified.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Canadian rapper.
No, just Classified. And you are...
I'm frustrated because I never understand what you're saying.
Yo, let's do Rickshaw Recall. I know there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, hurry up.
Rickshaw Recall had a wicked weekend.
I'm sure you would because it was your birthday weekend.
Yes, it was. No, we had a wicked show.
There.
We had a wicked show at Blue Eyes Shisha Lounge. Thank you guys for supporting live comedy.
He's only saying that because he had a really good set.
I killed it. I slaughtered it.
He did, man. That was really your birthday party.
Yeah, it was. It was great. I had a good time. And then Sunday I did Ricky's.
That was a hard show too.
That's right. Yeah, we had a lot of people give great feedback. And on Sunday I did Yuck Yucks Mississauga on Muy Caliente, Ricky's show. Okay, I got an opening spot.
All right, let's just talk about you and your success story.
And then, but Saturday, it was the birthday weekend. I had endless shrimps at Red Lobster, and then wifey's like, let's go.
See, you got some of those endless shrimps.
I know,
around.
bro. It's still there. And then I was like, the wifey's like, let's go Cafe Dimitri. I'm like, for what? She's like, for dessert. I'm like, after all this, you want to have dessert? Like, how much are you packing, girl?
Wow, you must have had a lot of food.
Yo,
for you to turn down dessert?
I know I couldn't have, bro. I couldn't have. But then the wifey's like, no, we must go. So I was like, okay. And then we went for a little bit of shopping.
How many times does she have to say, let's go, for you to like finally be like, okay?
Oh no, with the wifey, it's more like, no, we gotta go Cafe Dimitri. I'm like, babe, we ate so much. She's like, okay, we'll just spend some time at the shopping mall and then we'll go. And I was like, okay. And then we reached there, and it was you guys surprised me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I believe, yeah, no worries, Jeff. I know Jeff couldn't make it. It's all right. Lenny couldn't make it either, but I had my homies with me, my comedy brothers.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have shared that. I shouldn't have shared that publicly.
What a bitch ass.
Good call, guys. Good call, man. You saw Zolf on Friday. Do you actually want to see him on Saturday again?
And Sunday. I saw the same guy Sunday.
Oh my God. They needed a day break. You know, they're not married to you.
It was good fun. My family was there. Like, my sisters came down, and you guys were there and made the birthday weekend really awesome, man. It was wicked. I had so much. It was like the best birthday weekend ever.
All I remember from that party was you're like, oh, guys, thanks for coming. Then you're like, guys, I'm so full, I can't eat. And then you're like, I'll have my own Nutella waffle.
But I just had the waffle, bro. I just had the waffle.
No, I think you had the whole thing.
I couldn't finish the ice cream.
No, I saw the empty plate.
Couldn't finish the ice cream. It was.
And you know what's more confusing? You and your wife ordered the same exact thing. Is that how much you don't like each other?
No, so when we normally go out, we order one, and then the kids and myself and the wifey, we have one. But then she was like, oh, like, I really want to have one because the kids are going to mooch off me. So I was like, what up, Michigan? What up? We got a shout out from Michigan.
Okay, easy there. All right, we don't have to become Michigan when they... You know, we can just be like, yo, we're live from the 6.
Yo, yeah, from the 6.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
T-Dot, welcome.
This guy's as gangster as Drake when it comes to a podcast.
Sorry, I'm a cell phone.
Oh, no, I'm hanging up right now. I'm calling the other line.
When you need my love.
You know, I should have called you on your cell phone earlier because we're doing this I'm going to get to... This will be in the rant. We have to verify locations for the podcast.
I like how Jeff is just self-advertising there, right there. He's like, hello, Dale, just follow me on Jeff Free.
We don't know who you are right now, Jeffy. Calm down, okay? Stop trying to mooch off of us.
So I had a great...
This is not a podcast infomercial.
That's right. So
you had a great birthday party?
I had a wicked...
Did you get that motorbike? You wanted that? That's what your goal was.
My goal...
To get the motorbike.
Well, it's in the process, and I'm just hunting the bike now, bro.
Yeah? How much is this bike? Are you...
Bro, it's going...
What are you... Bro, what is this, a midlife crisis? Like, you want a bike? Or like, come on, get something more practical. You know, like a camera for this company. Like, screw the more.
No, I got the new Samsung because of that.
No, like a real camera. Like, I mean, a legit camcorder.
Well, so I went out looking for it, and I told you there's some whack prices, and we need to do a little bit of research.
So then
on
forget
that.
about the bike. You got a hybrid car.
No, the bike's
You're a
gotta come.
hypocrite, bro. You got a hybrid car, and then you're killing the environment.
Yes.
With this bike.
Yes, with the
and
bike.
Not to include.
Yo, because you know I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, bro. Oh, hang on, I got a headache. This is a big word for me.
A motorcycle enthusiast?
Woo.
From a guy who doesn't own a motorcycle? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense to me. I love motorbikes so much. How much? I don't have one. But I love them.
I don't talk
so
that
much. I love them so much. Are you planning on getting one? No, I am.
I'm looking for guys. I'm looking out for a Yamaha Warrior 1700cc. It's a cruiser sports bike. And
is this, a desperate Craigslist?
It is, because I'm looking for a deal.
Oh my god, you look like you're looking for something else right there. I'm looking for a good. Oh my god, I forgot my wife might listen to this. You're a Packy, of course you're always looking for a good deal. You're looking for a good steal.
So I've been looking out.
You're looking for a good steal, you Packy.
Yeah, I am. And I saw some bikes on Kijiji and Auto Trader, and they're like 8 G's. I'm like, I don't know, man, my budget's like 4. I am willing to go down 2005 model.
I think you're gonna have to get a Fisher Price. It's not gonna happen.
The trike, the pedal, and just
get a
pull
Segway, man. Those are cool.
Nah, bro, what do you think?
You're right.
Nah,
you can't be
bro.
cool with a Segway.
No,
there's certain limits.
Yeah, you can't be cool with a Segway. Yo, let's do a rickshaw recall with you. How was
Finally, 7 minutes of your birthday trash talk. It's about time we change subjects, man. I'm like, holy smoke. It's been a whole goddamn week, bro, since your birthday. It was last November. I'm like, we're remembering this more than Remembrance Day yesterday. You know, like, give it up. You want me to wear a poppy that says happy you're still alive?
Yeah, that's 40? Right. Wear a badge saying Zol. By the way, of the rickshaw t-shirts are available now. I know I don't. Yo, of the rickshaw t-shirts are available now. You saw the sample my wife did for us. The offshore.
But bro, we don't even have them. How can we pimp them to the public?
When they come to the show, our next show. Let me do a shameless plug before we get into your recall.
Yeah, do it because Jeff, he's trying to do it.
Shameless plug. Milton, November 27th, 9 p.m. at the Rat Brothers bar. We're having a crazy, mad, funny lineup. Our headliner is going to be John Paul.
Guys, this is all off the top of his head if you can't notice.
I swear.
No cue cards. That's how talented this guy is.
John Paul, who's got so many, he's one of the greatest. He's got so many amazing festivals under his belt, like the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, I believe Halifax, Just for Laughs.
Yo,
he's even got his own comedy special, Comedy Now special, right? He's done that too.
Bro, he's one funny-ass individual. That's all.
20 years in the game.
If you don't think so, come see him. And if you say something during the show, oh, you're done.
You're done.
It
is destruction.
He's like the Incredible Hulk. He gets more power when you heckle him.
That's right.
He grows bigger. He's pretty built too now, right? He does CrossFit.
Yeah, because he does CrossFit. Yeah.
He's all about the health.
Yeah, he's all about.
You were for like a week.
That's right, and then
you took one picture. You Instagram like 4 chicken.
And I'm still having that chicken
and broccoli that could have fed an army. And I'm like, is this guy having it in one sitting?
No, that's like for a week, bro.
Are you still on the health craze?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I had Burger King this morning.
Disgusting, Zolf. You know what's disgusting? You know, before we get to the recall, is KFC, for all the people that eat it, maybe once a year is okay, but they actually are trying a delivery prototype in San Francisco where they'll deliver KFC.
To your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know where this would work, and it should, is where's Dubai, right? Those fat, greedy Arabs.
That's why when you told me that, I was like, but they already do that in Dubai.
Do they what, on camels? Like, how do they deliver?
No, on motorbikes. They come up in motorbikes. Like, they do pizza delivery.
Serious?
Yeah, they even have delivery for Starbucks. I spoke to Jeff about this last time.
Starbucks delivery?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, McDonald's, Pizza Hut.
But what if they're delivering coffee? It's going to be cold. Doesn't that contradict the whole point?
Well, again, Starbucks is every other corner, just like here, right? So it's basically just like, what, 5 minutes I'll be there?
So my theory is, if you have KFC on delivery, you're going to be in the delivery room. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
or you're in emergency room.
It's such a grease.
Not the delivery room.
Yeah.
You might be giving birth to something else. Who knows? It's just gross.
Well, did you have KFC?
No, I can't, man. If I have it, you know how guilty
you're such a health conscious freak, man.
No, sometimes I'll splurge, but if I eat that, I'm done.
You're done. Yeah, you're done.
You know, I'll call you and I'll be like crying, like I just got raped in jail. I'll be like, Zol, I just had some KFC chicken. Help me! And then this is what your sympathetic ass would be. Yo, is there any pieces left in that bucket? I'm coming over. I'm like, ding dong. I'm like, Zolf, you're here? Oh my God. And you'd bring like some Popeyes biscuits. Oh man, let's not even dream about it. You know when you told me...
I don't like Popeyes biscuit, by the way.
You know what's better? Is the Red Lobster biscuits.
Oh yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
Man, you went Drake there, eh? With the cheddar cheese biscuits. You're like, oh man.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh
Cheddar
man.
cheese
Oh
biscuits.
man.
The raining...
Oh man.
Okay.
Red Lobster in the place.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh no. So stop right there. But yeah, since we didn't talk about my rickshaw recall.
I said that. Bring it up. Rickshaw recall by Asphalt. Do it. Go.
Okay, the highlight of my week was I went to some crazy wrestling event. It was called Lucha Libre TO. So this is Mexican wrestling. You remember that?
Yeah, like Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Absolutely.
That's not actually the same thing, right? They're mocking the Libres. The Libres are the wrestling gods.
So were you the host? Were you the announcer?
No, so what happened was there's a wrestling friend of ours who's also a comic, past wrestler, past successful, past his prime, Reno Palumbo. He invited me to this. He's like, yo, man, I got a crazy gig. I might wrestle. That's the reason why I took this gig. I'm like, yo, if Reno's going to wrestle, I got to finally see Reno in the square.
What was his wrestling name?
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada?
One day we'll have him on a podcast to tell about his tragic downfall.
Oh, yeah, I know that story. I
was going to say
we didn't listen to
success
this.
To the downfall.
Yeah.
It was just a downfall. But he invited me to this. And then I was a little curious. I'm like, why aren't you doing it? He's like, oh, man, I already did one. Don't worry about it. And then what made me more nervous, he's like, yo, they want a Latino. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not Latino. He's like, you'll have to do. I'm like, no, I won't have to do. So I get there. I bring two of my friends, my two friends, Alex and Ryan. They're the big wrestling freaks ever. These guys are like wrestling nerds. We're sitting in the car, and they're like talking about all these names. They're like, I hope this guy's here, and if he does this, I'm going to get so excited. He's from this league and this league. Because I looked at the poster, I'm like, there's no Hulk Hogan. There's no The Rock. There's no one I know. So this is a piece of garbage. There's no Rey Mysterio. That's the only
The Rey Mysterio Latino, yeah.
Yeah, he's the only guy. But they looked at the poster and like, oh my God, look at, it's like they were looking at a porn magazine. They got all excited. They're like, oh my God, look at this one, look at this one. I'm like, I don't know any of these guys. So I get to the arena. I'm waiting for Reno. Reno's like, yo, I'm not there yet. But I'm like, how am I supposed to get in? So we're watching people come in, and it's a freak show, bro. It's like when you went to that bloody Comic-Con in Hamilton.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, so these people made those people look normal.
Oh wow.
Because those people were, and you know what's scarier? Those people you met were dressed in costumes.
Yes.
So they're already,
they're in character. They're in character.
It's just the way they looked, and the way they smelled, and the way they talked. And my friends looked at me and they're like, Usfer, this is actually, and when they said this, I was shocked. They're like, this is a good looking crowd. They're like, we went to another, yeah. They're like, we went to another event, and it was just pure trailer park trash. And they literally put no effort in. He's like, this guy looks like he actually changed his shirt. This guy looks like he wore deodorant. Because he said those guys look like they fell out of dumpsters. They had ripped shorts. They smelled. And then I saw one small little lady walking around, and she looked angry. I'm like, yo, who's that crazy small lady, right? And then they're like, her name is Troll. She's the evil troll. And I'm like, yo, guys, that's kind of mean. They're like, no, that's a wrestling persona.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So finally, fast forward, I'm at backstage. All the Nacho Libres are getting ready. The Libres, right? Or the
were they oiling themselves and all that stuff?
No, I was hoping not to have witnessed that. Because I'd be very nervous. They're like, hey, can you oil me?
Can you oil me?
I'm like, why do I enjoy this? Hey, upper body. Okay, not lower body. I got it.
Little back, little lower.
But you know what was weird? So when I walked in there, all of them had their masks off.
Off.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just okay.
So when I turned around, they all turned their face away like I was in a mosque.
And they were,
yeah, and they all were supposed to be wearing the costume. They put it on, they're like, oh, put it on. And they put it on, and I was like, I already know who you are, right? So it doesn't matter anymore. So then finally, I met the MC, and he's like, yo, my name is Warhead, and I'm going to come and bring you up. We're going to have a wicked show. The guy goes up, he brings me in a circle, and he's like, how does it feel to be in a squared circle? I'm like, this is amazing. Then he's like, okay. He didn't even introduce me, Zolf, and he gave me the microphone. So from there, I had to start like just talking to people.
Crowd work, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I made fun of the evil troll.
No.
And I didn't even know that. She got up from her chair, but because she was so short, I couldn't even notice. So I just gave the microphone back, and then the MC's like, okay, get out of here. So it was only like a couple minutes.
Didn't you say you stumbled getting out of there?
What? I almost did. So on my way out, my leg almost got caught on the rope, and I almost like fell out. You know when you like...
Yeah. You put your own stunt getting out.
Yeah, I got tangled in the rope. I'm like, this isn't part of the show. And I ended on my foot. It was like the Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels. Remember when he
and then they did this flim back,
Yeah, but it was good. On the way back home, I felt bad because my friends, they thought that they saw a famous wrestler, and it ended up being him. And they were so upset. Yeah, they're like, I can't believe I didn't say hi to him. If you ever see him, tell him I forgive him. I'm like, he doesn't even care who you are.
So they're like, they're like wrestling nerds to the minor leagues.
No, to the major leagues, bro. Because you know what one of them said to me? He's like, we appreciate you got us the free tickets, and it was fun, but there's one thing that really upset us. And I was like, oh my god, now they're gonna be upset because I didn't have a funny act in the squared circle, which I thought, but they said I did good, right? Probably because I got free tickets, right?
Right.
They're like, next time you're backstage, don't forget about your friends.
Oh!
And I'm like, bro, I didn't know. And he's like, you don't think? He's like, we want to be in the presence.
Your boys probably wanted to oil them.
Yeah, he's like, we just want to be in the presence of wrestlers. We don't care if they look at us. We don't care if they spit at us. We just want to be in that moment. And I'm like, you guys need to go back home to your wives. But,
married guys?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know if they're divorced now. Maybe they're married to each other and they're a tag team. Right? And then one of the guys looked at me and he's like, I named my first child after that wrestler.
Get out of here.
Yeah, the guy's name was Jack Ryan. So I go, thank God his name wasn't Hulk Hogan or Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, that's a regular name. No one will be able to tell.
I thought it would probably like Nacho Libre or something.
Nothing.
Mysterio.
And then
Mysterio.
One of the guys, when he left the car, he held my hand. He's like, this is the greatest moment of my life. I'm like, didn't you just have a kid? He's like, forget about that. And then he walked out. And I was like, oh my God. I felt bad because I didn't really take advantage of it. I was just there and I was like, okay, these guys are no names. I don't care. But people were going nuts. They were screaming. There were kids there. It was like a Latino wrestling festival.
Oh my God, that's wicked, bro. I didn't even think that kind of thing existed in Canada here, bro.
Yeah. But you know, I had a better time this week. When I get to the review, I'll tell you. I finally saw that movie, man, when we get to it. I finally saw
You finished it?
Straight out of Compton.
It's time for...
Straight out of Compton.
Rickshaw review. Here we go.
Yo, I finally saw it.
Isn't it a wicked movie?
You know how good Straight Outta Compton is? Is that I think it should win an Oscar.
No, calm down, bro. They're never going to win an Oscar, bro.
Resolve.
They're not going to win an Oscar. You know what?
Is racist.
What was? No, I'm not racist. I'll say. You know what was educational for me in that movie? I had no idea Ice Cube was the.
Thanks, The Martian. The Martian should be Straight Outta Compton. What's wrong with you, man?
Yo, Martian's funny.
You know what? We should get Suge Knight in here and rough you up.
I want no
rough
Suge
your
Knight.
ass up. You know what? Suge Knight should present the Oscar.
Oh my! Can you imagine?
You know why he was good? Because think about it. For the people who haven't seen the movie, too bad. That's your fault, bro.
Spoiler alert.
Bro, it just gives such a great history, and the actors.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yo, Ice Cube's son.
Doesn't he look? Oh my God, he looks.
Well, it looks like it's his son.
Yeah,
it is his son.
It is his son. He looks identical to like how Ice Cube was when he was back. When he had that was America's Most Wanted. When he took out that album, Lethal Injection.
And the one thing that I really liked about the movie, and I'll be very honest about this, I never respected Ice Cube. I thought he was
what?
Yeah, that's my.
Well, your opinion. Yeah,
that's cool. My ignorance. I didn't think he was talented. When I saw NWA, I'm like, this guy was NWA.
This guy was the one who made NWA. He was the guy who wrote all the lyrics.
Easy.
Yo, Eazy-E's voice, money. Bro. He was all the voice and the hustling and the money.
But the best was when Eazy-E first started rapping. He sounded like you. He's
cruising down the streets in my 6'4".
He sounds like your white guy impression.
Yo,
at the office.
Do that again.
Yeah, Dre was
laughing. Cruising down the street in 6'4".
Come on, man. You can do it better than that.
Yo, bang on impression right now. That's exactly. If Eazy-E's ghost came into Zolf's body, you'd be like...
Yo, my favorite song from Eazy-E was that Nobody Move. It's like, nobody move, nobody get hurt. Eazy-E.
Yo, it just showed...
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
It showed the business side too, because, yo, even though they were gangster rappers, Ice Cube had a good vocab for a gangster rapper.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the things he would say and the business mind he had, him and Dre.
And it was like, that's why when they broke up, I was like a hardcore Ice Cube fan. But I had no idea that he wrote that.
No Vaseline?
No, the best. Yeah. And
did it make you want to buy Vaseline?
Did you?
Because you heard it?
You know what's the best?
They should have bought Vaseline because it hurt so much when he dissed them.
When you see the movie, you realize, the song was a diss back to them, because at that point it was just like raised up in Dubai, right? We didn't have all this education as to what was going down with the clan itself. But when you see the movie and then you admire and respect the song even more.
You know what was great about the movie? It's because the former members of NWA they're listening to the diss track, and they're all sitting there, and they're looking at each other, and they're like, yo, you got dissed, Dre. MC Ren, you got told. Easy. You got took to school. Like, and the looks on their face are like, yo, this guy's what. The best was the manager, because he felt left out, and he's like, we're gonna sue this guy because he's anti-Semitic. And then all the NWA members are like, shut up, dog. We don't give a shit about you. It's all about us and our image. But the impact they had when they first, remember when Ice Cube first dropped some rap lyrics?
Yeah,
in that cheesy nightclub?
The cheesy open mic night. Yeah.
Yo, I just really respect them, and it made me realize that I made a conscious decision. I've quit my day job, and I have started my own rap group, a revolutionary rap group, Packies and Khakis. And I'm taking everyone everyone from Best Buy, Sanchi,
Packies and Khakis.
Bahami, anyone that feels like crap. Yo, it's time.
We do it.
Yo, it's time.
With your host, MC Halal and DJ Lota.
Yo, let's do it, man.
Yo, I'm down with it.
First track's called 711 Out of Business. Because we're taking everyone. You know? 711's out of business.
Cruising down Brampton in my Mazda.
Yo.
Looking at 711.
We gotta come up with something. I'm horrible with that. I gotta write some shit down.
Yo, you're like
khakis with packies.
No,
khakis with khakis. Sorry, khakis with
right,
khakis. Man. MC Halal, DJ Lota, and a couple of more crew.
Yo, we're gonna blow up for all the right reasons.
Yes, not wearing a vest. Just from.
Yo, but 5 out of 5, and I'm telling you, they're gonna win an Oscar. It has to be screenplay.
It is an amazing movie. Yo, so I told you, I saw that in Connecticut.
Suge Knight is evil.
Yo,
Suge Knight is one evil.
Did you not hear what he did recently? Like, what? Not even recently. Like 6 months ago, when he's indicted for murder. Yeah. He got into a fight with his buddy in a truck, and then he ran him over. He ran him over backwards, and then he ran him over again. And when they asked him what happened, he's like, "Oh, I thought I hit a speed bump or a raccoon, so I wanted to make sure I did it. It was a raccoon, so I ran over him again." Like, are you dumb? Like, don't you? What's your reaction when you run over something? You're like, in your car. You're like, oh, let me just go check out what I just hit.
Well, because I have a leased car, I'm worried about the undercarriage of my car.
He doesn't give a damn, bro. Yo, did you see that scene when he's like, you parked in my spot and he beat the crap out of that guy?
Yeah. Let's don't ruin anymore. But my advice to you is, yo, for anyone that doesn't like gangster rap, this is just, it's a methodological breakdown of gangster rap and how it came about. And why it needed to happen at its time.
For sure, yeah.
It's like the Malcolm X of gangster rap.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And the casting is so phenomenal.
Amazing cast,
And the thing is, when you start listening to the music, because when I listened to it, I was like, who are these guys? Why are they screaming? Why are they yelling? But now I understand where the music's coming from.
Where the passion was out. Like when what was that song? F the Police. Oh, that was like, we've been told not to sing this song, and the cops are surrounding.
See, I thought they were just hating on 5-0.
No.
But then in the movie, you see how many times they're discriminated against.
Absolutely. And when they just come out because they've been working in the studio and they get busted for doing nothing. They're standing around outside the studio. That's like, why are you getting busted for unnecessary reason? And then you realize why that song came up. Like, they just hated on cops busting them for no apparent reason. Oh yeah, that movie just hypes me up because I'm a big Ice Cube fan. You know that.
I know you know what? Ice Cube was NWA because MC Ren. They said he wrote a lot of songs, but you could just tell Ice Cube had the flow.
Yeah, he had
the know because when he left the group, remember he's like, yo, I'm gonna drop 5 albums on my own, and he did, and then he became a big actor.
Yeah.
And his son, this is so crazy. His son now is playing him.
So you know what's funny? If you can YouTube this, it's Ice Cube's son, the guy from Run DMC, the priest. What's his name?
Reverend Run.
Reverend Run. He's
the only guy whose name is Reverend Run. So it's 1 and 1. Go ahead.
And Chuck D's son. They're all so the father. So Ice Cube raps, and then Reverend Run raps, then Chuck D raps, and there's one more guy I can't remember, and then. They move back and the kids get up. Like they're sitting on they're sitting on that pose, the NWA pose, and they get up and Ice Cube's son raps. Amazing lyricist too. Then Reverend Run's son raps, and then Chuck D's son raps, and which is so wicked. It's like it was like a moment when you're listening to it, it's like, oh, we're passing the torch to you now. Now you run with it because we're just gonna retire and sit back. And it's one of the best YouTube videos. I'll send you out the link.
You know what was hard to watch too is like now I can't really I can't listen to rap music nowadays because I'm like, these guys made such an impact.
Yeah,
their music, their beats, they were founders, they were pioneers, and now I'm just like, I know there's some good rappers out there, but the effect these guys had was just so tremendous.
Well, they were the pioneers, right? They brought it all out. They brought out, like, there were other rappers, and I don't know if you know about them, like when King T, He was another one. These guys all grew up listening to NWA. And remember that scene was like, what does NWA stand for? Like, no whitey's allowed. And then he drops it. And then he just looks like, shut the fuck up. Give me my money. Where's my contract at? Where's my contract at? It's with the lawyers. It's getting done.
That's a politically correct answer. When a gangster comes up in your grill and starts yelling at you, that's a politically correct thing to say. The lawyers are looking into it, Cube.
Yo, this guy. So when the movie came out the first time and it was a big hit, somebody actually put up on those those vending machines. No, not the vending machines at Burger King when you go get your own drink, like at your refill. So instead of ice cubes, there's the tray is right in the middle, right? Somebody put up Ice Cube's picture there.
That's hilarious.
Like what's the pun, right? Like, oh, Ice Cube's here, just squeeze in for Ice Cube. It was so funny.
That's hilarious, man. So anyone who hasn't seen it, man, go see it.
Yeah, for sure. Straight out of Compton, man.
Yo, even if you don't like rap music, you'll like the movie. That's what I figured out at the end, because I saw it with a couple of friends who hate rap music. They're like, we hate this stuff. It's annoying. We have children. It's bad. And I'm like watching. They're like, F the police. Like,
yeah,
they came out.
But a lot of the people nowadays are actually, like, the new generation are more Wu-Tang Clan fans, right? And
well, again, there's scenes in the movie where they're playing Wu-Tang.
Yeah, and
but there's some guest appearances by some of the greatest rappers of all time, like Tupac's in there. When Dre and him are working on California Love, then Snoop Dogg gets in.
Snoop Dogg, yeah, that's the best. Like,
but those guys sound exactly like them.
I got something for you, yeah.
Yo, when Dr. Dre's on the piano and he's coming up with the beats for
like,
Nothing But a G Thing.
Yeah, it's like, I got some. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two low down brothers going crazy.
Now, speaking of crazy, what's your review for the week, man?
Yo, Rickshaw review. I listened to what you said. You said go watch Aziz Ansari's Master of None. Oh my God.
Great.
Amazing.
Randy.
It's so funny. It is so good. And the best thing about his dad.
Smart, man.
Yeah,
he wrote that.
Yeah, him and his Alan.
Dev Patel. Dev Patel, please.
His dad is so funny in the movie.
That's his actual parents.
Yeah, it's actually his parents. Yeah,
not movie, web series.
What did I say?
You said movie.
I meant web series.
It's a Netflix original.
Yes, it is.
Yo, he's cashing in. He's making that Netflix money. But he's putting out quality products.
Oh, absolutely. It was super funny.
You know how I heard about it? And this was very embarrassing. My sister went to an Islamic relief dinner, and she's like, I went to an Islamic relief dinner? I always have to do the voice.
I know. I was just going to say, that's not how you
She doesn't sound like her.
No.
Okay, she sounds like this. I went to an Islamic relief dinner. No, she doesn't sound like that. That's wrong. I went to an Islamic relief dinner. And she's like, she met some sister who was at her table, right? Another girl. And then she was talking, and then she's like, you gotta watch this great series on Netflix. It's called Masters of None. So fast forward, we're sitting there Saturday at my house. The first scene.
The opening scene.
In the first episode.
In the first 4 seconds.
What are they talking about, Zolf the Wolf?
No, forget what they're talking about. First 4 seconds.
And talking
they
about
are doing it. They're doing it.
But what are they talking about?
Condoms and Plan B.
No, but they're talking about cum.
Yeah, pre-cum.
And my sister...
and they Google.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away, guys. I don't want to give it away.
You already did.
No, yeah, I did already.
So I was sitting there, and I'm like, I want to leave right now.
And you're watching this with your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So I didn't know what to say, and this is how my sister broke the silence. She's like, I wonder if it gets better. And I'm like, oh, my God, what a pervert I have for a family member. But she was right, because, after that, it starts going into his relationship, because a lot of it's based on his relationship.
Yeah,
he wrote a book.
That's right. What was it called?
My sister, she's reading it.
Oh my God,
she said it's amazing. I want to read it too.
So I follow him on Instagram, and what he did was one of the places at the airport at the airport when he was flying around for the book tour. He was bored because his flight was late, so he went into the airport in the bookstore.
Nothing to do with him being brown.
And then he started signing.
Wow.
Randomly books, and he put it up on Instagram. He said, "Guys, I'm here. I'm just signing these books out. Maybe one day they're worth something, and if you get the book, good for you." And then somebody posted like a couple of weeks later, it's like, "Hey, I was there. I bought your book, and it's a signed like an autographed book from you. So thank you."
Yo, but Masters of None,
amazing. You know what kind of reminds me of the saying I always grew up with in my household as a brown household? It's like,
you'll never be famous.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. He's like,
you're not my
son?
You're
gonna be master of all trades, jack of none. So he just flipped it around, saying, master of none, jack of all trades.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, the casting is great in that.
Oh yeah,
the plot
absolutely.
lines, because every every episode, I think it's autobiographical. I mean, that's not a word. That's a Zolf word.
That's my word. That's also word.
It's an autobiography because it's about his life.
It is.
Right? It's talking about how he
His
grew
dating,
up.
yeah, and how he's
dating
the commercials.
his parents. They came from India.
And I love, like we were discussing earlier, the flashbacks are amazing, yeah.
Because they're all about India, right? That's
Yeah.
what we love. And the Indian music, he has some Indian music.
Oh, yeah, and he has, like, in one of the episodes when yeah.
But what episode are you on? Because I know you like to crush.
Yo, I already crushed, like, I started watching it last night. I'm already at, like, episode 8.
So how many episodes in a row did... And the great thing is they're short.
It's like,
they're
yeah, like
half
20
an hour.
minutes. No, not even, 20 minutes. They're 20 minutes, so
I thought I was ahead. I told this guy about the series, and I was at episode 3. This guy in one night is like double that.
Yo, episodes, I'm probably finish it tonight.
Yo, is this something you think you could watch with your wife? Or do you think it would be
yeah, I can watch this with my wife.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's cool. I told her about it. She's like, yeah, I heard about it.
I wish I could watch it with my parents, but there's so many racy
No,
things.
you can't,
Yeah.
bro. Like the first conversation, like I told you, is about pre-cum and then when he's having sex again with that Homeland girl. Oh, shit, spoiler alert. Sorry, guys.
So... What are you doing, Zolf?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I got excited. Oh, yeah. Daddy likes it. Rickshaw rant. I got a crazy-ass rickshaw rant.
I think I got one. Go ahead.
I know what your rant's about. You want me to go first?
I got 2, yeah, because they're both about you.
Go for it. You go first.
No, you.
So, rickshaw rant, guys. You know I work downtown Toronto.
You said no.
That's my rant. You don't know who's supposed to rant first.
I'm going to rant first. I'll go first. My rant is, guys, I work downtown Toronto, and majority of my time, I see more escalators than an average human being, right? Because I'm using the path. There are a lot of escalators that I come across. Guys, can we stop fucking figuring this shit out? If you're an escalator, don't do the job of the escalator and have this rule that you got to stand on the right and leave a gap for the left for people to walk on the escalator. No, if you want to walk the escalator, take the stairs. No, there are stairs. Take the freaking stairs.
No, but left side's for walking.
Bro, you look like an idiot if you're trying to walk the escalator.
Stair climbing. Maybe you want some exercise.
Yeah, so then climb the stairs. Why are you climbing up the escalators? You're kind of defeating the purpose of why the escalator was made. It was made for convenience for you to stand on it,
but what
and
if
then
the stairs
you go.
Are crowded?
The stairs are never crowded. Get me a break, guy. You will see those guys who are like into the yoga mats and everything. They take the stairs. Everybody else is on the escalator. They're like, there's a huge line. It's a bottleneck at the escalators.
So
Everybody's
what's your
just
proposed solution?
My solution is people who want to take the walk on the escalator, take the freaking stairs, because you're defeating the purpose of the escalator.
Yeah, but escalators.
That's why there are some escalators.
They're moving stairs.
Yeah, so you stand and you wait for it to take you to a spot. It's not a freaking gym that workout, buddy.
What's wrong with left to walking and right to waiting?
You walk the escalators? Is that why you're defending them?
Sometimes because I feel too lazy. I feel too lazy.
So you feel like you've accomplished something? Like you had your workout of the day if you walk it?
Sometimes if you miss a step, that could be hell on your calf. So you're like,
I just think you defeat the purpose of the
You know what's embarrassing?
And you end up looking like a fool because you're absolutely not.
But the thing that's embarrassing about the escalator is like if you overstep one of the escalator steps and then you slip.
Yeah.
Then you look foolish because people are like, how could you fall on an escalator?
And I have people, sometimes I'll be standing on the left side and they'll be like, excuse me. I'm like, no, I ain't letting you go.
You know, you do have a good point. If you're in a mad rush, forget about run. If you're going to run, never take the escalator.
Yeah, take the stairs.
Yeah, take the stairs.
Yeah, why?
Because what happens is if you fall, that's your own stupidity.
And then it's gonna have a domino effect.
Escalator, it's a domino effect. And there's people with cribs on there. Like you know what scares me? People on escalators who have like babies on cribs, and then they kind of just tilt it.
So yeah,
and the baby's like.
So you're not supposed to do that. In Dubai, you can pull it up. But
I think
so when we
never.
No, when we do that, when I take my kids out, I take the kids out of the stroller, like my baby girl. I take her out of the stroller. I say, hold mama's hand, Baba, and then I play with the stroller alone on the.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to tilt. Well, imagine you slipped. You're taking down 2 bodies with you.
Yeah, I would. I mean, like I'm taking these babies with me.
Yo, now go, Rickshaw Rand. Your turn.
That was it.
That was it, bro. I was like mad. I was so mad because people were doing this, and especially this one lady. She's like, "Excuse me, you're supposed to stand on the right." I said, "I'm not moving. If you wanted to walk, take the stairs."
No, you're supposed to stand on the right and move on the left.
That's what I was standing on the left purposely because I didn't want anybody to walk ahead of me.
Look at you, you're causing trouble.
I was gangster, yo. Because I just listened to some Ice Cube, and I was like, "Hey, ain't nobody passing me."
Yeah, man, those guys. That's true. It's like the same thing. Like back in the day, they faced discrimination because they were black. And you, because you don't want to walk in an escalator. It's exactly the same thing. Fuck the pedestrians.
Fuck the pedestrians. FTP.
You know what? I take it back. You should never watch Straight Outta Compton because this is the result. Because you're straight out of
5050.
Because you come straight out of Burlington, and this is what
So
happens
white,
to you,
bro. FTP. Straight out of Burlington. Yo.
Even the way you're saying it sounds so sad.
No, why? It sounds gangster.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does.
Say it again.
Straight out of Burlington. I heard myself this time. I heard myself this time.
That flow sounds as sad as when Eazy-E started first trying to rap.
Let me try your hood.
Let me do the beat.
Straight out of Burlington. No, there's no way. Let me try something else.
Brampton.
Yo, give me the beats. Straight out of Brampton. Yo, it's got the flow. It's got the flow. It does have a flow. It does have a flow. I gotta move to Brampton now. That's it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Motherfuckers all look like just rain.
Turban on the head. Is a towel rag.
Oh wow, that got racist.
Yeah, that got pretty racist pretty fast.
Wow.
That escalated really
that was
fast.
all Zolf there. Yo, mine was like funny haha racism. His was straight racism.
No, it wasn't.
Yo, we're not taking that out. we're putting that. That's the only thing that's gonna get us.
That's it. Yeah.
Followers and dislikes on this
Packies
podcast.
with khakis with DJ Lota and MC Halal.
Yo, I've already fired him from the group.
I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna drop 5 albums on
he's
you.
SAP, standalone Packy. I'm not talking about that big tech company, SAP, bro. SAP.
I was just gonna say something about that, you asshole. Yo, go Rickshaw Ren. I know what's coming. Give it to me.
Yo, that sounds so weird. I don't want to rent anymore. When you make it sound like it's something good. You make it sound like you're expecting some sexual favor.
Yo,
it's just so wrong.
Do it. Give it to Big Daddy.
Yo, my rickshaw rant.
Give it to Big Daddy.
First of all, is when someone tells you to meet you somewhere, and you know where you gotta meet them, but they don't know where you're gonna meet them. For example, we do this podcast at Zolf's other work location, and I texted him today saying I'll meet you at, and I put one of the main intersections, which means it could only be that place. But to my disgrace and my disappointment, I call Zolf. I'm like, Zolf,
you sound like a preacher.
Here.
You know that. You sound like a preacher.
Zolf,
right now.
I'm here.
Hallelujah.
No, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
No, holy jihad. That's what's gonna happen. Right?
Oh man.
I call Zolf. I'm like, Zolf, I don't see your car. He's like, you won't because I'm at the other location. I'm like, why are you at the other location?
You know what's funny?
And he's like, oh yeah, because you texted me to come to this address, but I'm at the opposite one because it makes life complicated. And then this is all I heard. Yo, do you want me to come there? No! You know what? I'm already going to come on my way because you're giving me a free rant.
Yo, it was my bad, and I apologize.
Yeah, you know what?
And what was funny was because we were having a conversation about something else before that. We were talking about Master of None, and then we were talking, and it didn't even occur to me to tell you that, hey, I'm going to meet you at the head office location, and you ended up at my other location, and I was like, yo, my bad, man, my bad.
My bad doesn't take back.
What do you need?
Those 13 minutes. I need 13 free minutes on my cell phone. That's not even mine. It's my company's.
Call me on my cell phone.
Oh no! Now you're singing this Drake song. Yo, what happened there?
I don't know. I kind of forgot the lyrics.
Yo, are you having a medical condition? I know you're older now. What is this?
Love.
Yo, go
Call
to a
me on my
doctor.
cell phone. I know when I holla bling.
Oh my God.
That can only mean one thing.
But that's what
Why do
Drake
you have
does.
to sound like
he does this?
Yo,
right?
straight up.
He does that.
Straight
right?
up. So my friend was making me listen to Drake's new album, Welcome to the Jungle. Is that what it's called? Or Jungle Tour? Yo, that cell phone song is a piece of junk. The rest of the album is so hot. The problem is, that's the only song that they think that's going to get radio play and catch on because there's idiots like this who listen to rap music.
DJ Lota.
And that's the effect. But you got to listen to the other songs. They're really deep. There's one where he talks about his mom.
Oh,
something
man.
like something from the Six.
Something like Tupac's Dear Mamas? Is it something like that?
You know what? We're done for this week. We're pulling the plug.
I like how you had that look like, did you just compare Drake to Tupac? What's wrong with you?
20 episodes in, I'm going to Suge Knight this guy so he does not return. This is episode 20. It's a Rickshaw Rampage.